Can I get it up to... Yeah. I find it interesting that originally, when I was playing... Like, when I started playing, it's like, I want to keep it at the highest level. Now it's like, just please, just the middle. The middle. Day 140. Let us continue onwards. Then, we got 10-day supplies now. So, yeah, hopefully that'll last us enough to the next place. I think the problem with this part of the game is, I think it, from playing it, it'd probably be really, it's quite, in a way, it's kind of engaging. You're worried about the supplies. So you have things like this, where it's like, ah! And I shouldn't read it in my head, I should read it out loud. But as a Let's Play, it's like you've got the quiet bits where there's no events, it's a bit worrying. Okay. More supplies are missing, the woman by our wagon says to you. And look, tracks. Right here they look like children's footprints, but my husband and I followed them into the wilderness a ways. They meet up with some adult tracks, no telling how many. So we can question parents about the children. We'll send scouts to look for anyone following us, I think. You round up some volunteers who depart quickly. They return that evening with reports of a few tracks that ultimately lead nowhere. Someone may be trying to hide the tracks, but you don't have time to continue the search. Stop it, game! Stop taking my supplies. You keep doing this. A trail of blood leads to a clearing where you find a large, wounded Varl. He's gnawing on his shield, swearing at no one in particular and occasionally slamming his cudgel on the ground. If not for the heavy bleeding, you'd leave this one alone without a second thought. We can help if you want. In a heartbeat, the Varl is on his feet, swinging his massive weapon. You jump clear as the cudgel smashes through the trunk of a tree. Your party scatters to avoid the falling timber. Once you recover, the Varl is long gone, leaving only another trail of blood, which you decide against following this time. Okay. A Godstone. That should at least have an interesting event. Even if we don't have any... Getting supplies would be good. But I don't think we're going to. He has an evil beard. I don't know why I think it's an evil beard, but he looks evil. I don't trust you. Give me supplies and I'll trust you. I don't think it's going to work. Berries! Pick the berries and we'll have some extra supplies. Makes sense. The opposing godstone of Bjordolf approaches. His severe visage makes it feel like he's watching you even now. The caravan spreads out, happy to be free of the confining forest and in open fields. Hogan pulls you aside to show you some red berries growing on an ash tree that looks like it was chopped down long ago. These shouldn't be growing here, he says excitedly. I haven't seen these in a long time. He and Mogan busily go about collecting the berries. In fact, in honour of Bjordolf, some of the caravan crack kegs of mead and wine before anyone can stop them. To the only god that matters, they shout. Everyone drinks, and you're glad for the merriment that has swept over the caravan. We'll inspect the godstone. You look up at the godstone, Bjordolf's head surrounded by images of casks and drinking horns. Though he was always depicted as being stern, Bjordolf was one of the most popular gods of Men and Varl, the one who taught them how to brew. It seems like more than coincidence that the long fields around Bjordolf's stone have always been excellent for growing anything you could need for a good drink. I think we'll join Hogan in collecting berries, because he might get us some extra supplies. What exactly are these? You ask Hogan. When I would travel to Boreskard with my father, sometimes he'd buy us a few of these, Hogan replies. Couldn't be a luckier find. See for yourself. You try one and can feel energy returning to your tired limbs. Not taking a few more would be a wasted opportunity, you figure. As the hour becomes late, the caravan is eventually ready to get back on the road. The day by Bjordolf's stone is one of the few memories that hasn't been tarnished by the spectre of bad fortune, you think to yourself. Oh. It was an item, not extra supplies. Okay. Onwards then. We've got good morale. Well, normal morale. Oh, next game. You have another town coming up. Ah, this would be Reinevik. Which is on the map. Oh dear, what are you doing, game? A woman's stifled screams failed to overly concern anyone. It was only a matter of time before the expectant mother gave birth. Oh, the caravan is simply excited by this first sign of new life since the trip began. Call for a day of rest and celebration. We don't have the food. Offer the family extra rations as gifts. We don't have the food. Actually, that might give us the extra morale. That might give us a boost. I'll call for a day of rest and celebration. When the baby's cries replace the mother's, the entire caravan cheers. You raise your drink to the family, saying, Tomorrow we rest and feast to strength and long life. Again, everyone cheers, glad to forget their worries for some time. Ooh, game, behave. Ah, but we did use.
Is more of a smattering of farmhouses than a proper town. Though judging by stray dredge stalking through empty fields, it is barely even that anymore.
I just got the morale up to normal again, and I used a lot of supplies for that game. But I know, okay, I think there's been a few occasions where that's not. Maybe there's been bugs or something. I don't know. Reinevik comes and goes as a long series of farmhouses, abandoned and crawling with dredge. The farmers have probably already fled to Borskard. You tried to hurry past, but eventually spotted dredge start ambling in your direction. What is that? Points out Oddleaf up near one of the longhouses. In the distance, a large person, clothes seemingly covered in blood, is cursing loudly and stumbling about. He staggers into a longhouse, laughing. The dredge heading in your direction turn back, roaring, and begin to pound on the longhouse door. They seem to be holding a grudge against this particular person. You doubt the door will hold long. We will rush to help. Against my better judgment, we should probably do something, you say. The others agree, even though it means putting them all at risk. As you quietly approach, the dredge manage to splinter the door and break through. Hey! Shouts a Var wearing all red, standing on the other side of the dredge. Came all the way up here just for me. He seems unconcerned about the dredge as he hoists his enormous sword. He gained Scarlet Feather. Sigbjorn, who I'm guessing... Yes, he's a red Godolph. Found in a drunken stupor, Sigbjorn appears to be part of a clan of questionable morals, currently residing in Borskard. Yeah, that's... oh, I hate you when you do this game. Because I have to put these where I want them. So, we're going to put Rook there, Oddleaf there, Gunnulf there, and Crumler? No, we'll put Eyvind. Actually, we'll put him between Gunnulf and... Oh, you're swapping now. Oh, you do swap. Oh, right. I mean, you can see they're pretty much the same model. He's got a slightly bushier beard, isn't he? No, it's the same. Oh, yeah. It's a fuller beard. He just kind of has it, almost like two plaits, kind of. Or do I want to take other people? No. We'll go with this. What's your ability? Tempest? Yeah. You're a Warhawk. Let's go! Come on. Oh, dear. I hate these kind of things because they're splitting us up like this, but I think we should be alright. There's not many of them. We've taken on more before. Go on, batter his armor! No, I don't want a battering ram. Oh, thank you, that's very nice of you. You actually just stay there for the moment. They'll come and get you. Eyvind. Arc Lightning. 1, 2, so you need to go 2 up. So 2, so about there. Should be right. Ah, what? No. Ah, great. This is the problem with the way the movement system works, is I can't now go, oh, right, so I should have gone forward a little bit further. I don't know why you can't use the rest of your movement. That's, yeah. Hopefully something, because I think they're thinking of doing a sequel, so hopefully they'll change that. because he can't do anything now. Oh, is this the sun thing? You can't exert yourself anymore. Go on, Sigbjorn. Oh, we only need 2, don't we? Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Because if I go there, actually, I can heal die if I go there and do Mark Prayer on him. Or if I shoot, I can kill the ranged dude. Yeah, we'll do that, I think. There we go. Again, it probably would have been a good place to do the Tempest. Start chipping away at armor on the big dudes. That did nothing. What was the point? Right. I'm not sure. I don't think you're very good at this whole strategy thing. Actually, when does this guy move? Oh, you're him. I should probably attack him now. I mean, yeah, just to keep Oddleaf alive and safe. Right, so if I zap, I think that could work. Because then it goes doop, doop, doop. I don't think there's anyone else around there that'll get hit. So do as much damage as possible. Arc lightning. Up through the roof. Down through the roof again. There we go. That's what I wanted. So if I go there, yeah, it's just going to do a load of 1 damage, isn't it? That's not going to do a huge amount. But it does weaken them, so they're less likely to be able to do damage. That's kind of the thing. I can actually get rid of this big dude just by doing Mark Prey. So I'm going to run away, Mark Prey. So he's dead. Attack. Actually, I think we'll target the armor. Yeah, okay, that's not good. Do a lot of damage, but then it will splinter. Yeah, that was what I wanted. There you go, and that was down. I think we're gonna lose Sigbjorn. Now I know how to use Gunnulf. I'm losing Sigbjorn. There actually, I can now do Arc Lightning. If I do the second one, this guy. I don't think that's going to hit Sigbjorn. It'll go zap, zap. Okay. I mean, if I go there, I'm not going to do any damage. I could take that guy out, but then he gets a shot at me. So I'm going to put him there, so people have to move. But, like, yeah, they're just going to move up anyway. Maybe I should have moved up and done the Tempest. Thinking about it. Okay, if I go there, he can only do 2 damage to me. So, Rook's not in trouble. Yeah, we're alright. Get rid of his armor as much as possible. Do 2 damage. Yeah, if I do 2 damage, Gunolf walks in, just whacks him. And we're done. Right, there we go. So we helped Sigbjorn. I think. Does this qualify as helping? Getting him knocked out. Welcome to my mead house, Sigbjorn's House of Mead. I wasn't expecting a Varl this far south. Or this drunk. I can see that. There are people huddled in the corners of the mead hall, looking on with uneasiness. Who are all these... who are you people? No, they're friends. They made this place. Don't really mind. You'll all dredge back to a room full of unarmed people? What's wrong with you? Come on, I saved everyone here. They shared some fine drink. The best drink. Wait. I was saving you. Remember that part? If you knew you'd come up here, you could have told me. What do we do with this guy? Anyone here is welcome to join us. Townspeople show you a huge stack of barrels filled with quality mead to help you haul them back to the caravan. I'll miss this place. Good memories. With some help, you gather up the casks of mead and head back to the caravan. Sigbjorn and the other survivors in tow. The caravan gives the boisterous Varl a large berth as you set out for Borskard. Now that we basically have a Mario and a Luigi. Yeah, you got a guy in red and a guy in green. They're basically the same. They're recolored skins. We got a Mario and a Luigi in the forms of Sigbjorn and Gunolf. And as with Mario and Luigi, I prefer the one in green. And I think we're halfway to Borskard. I think that's probably a sensible place to put a break in. So, I hope you've been enjoying this so far. I say this is like, we're chapter 6. I think if you've gotten this far, I assume you are enjoying it. So, yes, thank you for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone.